Magsabunutan daw kami. Yan ang reaction ni Senator Amy Marcos sa issue ng di umano ay pork barrel sa 2026 GAA, allocables and her baseless insults and untruthful criticisms against the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, which I chair. Either Senator Amy thought na piluka yung buhok ko or she was insinuating na bakla ako. Kaya siya naghamon ng sabunutan. On both counts, I say nothing can be farthest from the truth. Una, hindi po piluka ang aking buhok. Idugtong ko na rin na walang peke sa mukha ko. Hindi rin pustiso ang ngipin ko. My teeth are all mine. Ulitin ko, walang peke sa anumang bahagi ng aking mukha. Pangalawa, lalong hindi ako bakla. At kung iniisip ni Senator Amy na bakla ako, wala siyang maaaring makita na macho dito sa mundo. Pangalawa, or anyway, please don't get me wrong, I have nothing against homosexuals. It is their choice and I respect them for that. But as far as I'm concerned, kahit hindi ako kagwapuhan, para sa akin, masarap pa rin na maging tunay na lalaki. At tulad ni Tito Soto at Kiringo Hunasan, macho din po ako. Lalaking lalaki. Period. End of discussion. On Monday, January 19, we will resume the Blue Ribbon Committee hearings to further clarify some issues surrounding the flood control anomalies. Hence, we'd like to know more about the so-called Cabral files. Not necessarily from Congressman Leandro Leviste, although he is most welcome to attend and participate in the hearing. In fact, we're also sending an invitation to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. But we prefer to get it from the original and official source itself, the DPWH, Department of Public Works and Highways. In this regard, we are issuing a subpoena duces tecum to Secretary Vince Dizon with the end in view of consolidating all the files, including but not limited to what the late Undersecretary Cabral left before she died, and which are confirmed to be in the possession of the department and which the Blue Ribbon Committee needs to further enhance our inquiry and investigation. Nag-usap na kami ni Secretary Vince tungkol dito last Monday at kung ano-ano mga files at dokumento ang kailangan namin. In relation to this, I received reliable information that former DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan deliberately submitted to Malacanang incorrect grid coordinates of thousands of flood control projects all over the country which form part of the Sumbong sa Pangulo website. This resulted in grossly inaccurate data involving some 421 ghost projects on previously inspected flood control projects earlier reported to the public by the said department, and which they are now trying to rectify by comparing the records in their multi-year planning and scheduling, or MIPS, MYPS, Project and Contract Management Application, or PCMA, and other related documents that remain intact and in the possession of the department. Second, we would like to clarify persistent reports that former Speaker Martin Romualdez had purchased a house and lot in a plush subdivision in Makati City using the Discayas as front in the said sale. If verified to be true, this could possibly establish a direct connection between the former Speaker and the Discayas. In this regard, we may invite the former owner of the property to shed light. This is what I'm advising Senator Amy Marcos. Noise does not convict. Neither does it indict even who may be perceived as the most guilty in the FCP or flood control project saga. Only evidence does. Kaya kung meron siyang mayaambag na ebidensya para madiin ang kanyang pinsan, sumali siya sa pagdinig. Walang pipigil sa kanya at walang magbabawal sa sasabihin niya o gagawin niya. We would also seek further clarification from the so-called BGC boys and what prompted reports that they have recanted or planning to recant their testimonies before the committee or any other investigating body. I also intend to clarify with former Yusek Bernardo the circumstances behind a failed attempt by former Chief PNP and now MMDA General Manager Nicolas Torre to take him under the custody of the latter and find out for what purpose. We will also issue subpoena to personalities who snubbed our invitations during the last hearing under pain of contempt and arrest by the Senate Sergeant at Arms. With all that said, I'm ready to answer your questions.